not like the rest. I got a soul to save.
Well, thank you guys for coming today, for real.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, for sure, guys,
Yeah.
for sure. Before we get started, I wanted to ask you guys a question.
Mm-hmm.
How did you guys find out about me?
The first time I heard about you, I heard this song called Fine. It was so dope. I loved it so much.
Thank you.
And she actually introduced me into your music. Matter of time,
that's
bro.
crazy. Thank you, bro. Thank you guys,
So,
bro.
I was actually scrolling through Spotify and I saw Wait No More, and
You know, that was everybody's favorite.
so
Like, I
good.
wasn't expecting for people to like that song like that, but that was everybody's favorite.
It's
That's
literally my
crazy.
favorite.
That's crazy. I appreciate you guys, man. That's dope. That's dope. Well, yeah, we can go ahead and get started, guys. Thank you,
Absolutely.
man.
I wanted to ask you, where do you consider home and what influences did it have on you?
Ooh, okay. So growing up, I grew up in pretty much lived in every place in Southern California you can think of. So Southern California is definitely home. My mom and dad are both military though. So we moved out to Seattle area when I was younger, around like 10. And then we stayed out there for a while. So I grew up in both areas, and I would say the culture is way different in both areas. Up north, it's really grungy. You kind of have like your rock style. Everybody's like, it's really rainy, really gray. So if you could kind of like embody that or personify that, it's more like rock and roll, you know? And then here you get more of like the urban street culture. So I would say once I vertical to that kind of helped me cultivate that sound.
Which one do you like better? Living?
Oh, definitely here.
Yeah.
Definitely LA. Yeah, LA is on, for sure, yeah.
Cool. So when did you start making music, and like how was the process of you growing up, getting into it?
Okay, so actually, my cousin, I had a cousin who used to rap.
Okay.
And my dad, he just loved his music and admired him. So I was about 6 years old, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start rapping so my dad could be proud of me. So one day I was in the kitchen and I started just sitting down writing a track. And I messed with Bow Wow heavy back then. Like Lil Bow Wow was like my little idol growing up. And then my sister walked around the corner and she was like, "Is that Bow Wow? You rapping Bow Wow?" And I was like, "Nah, bro, that's me." And she was like, Stop, bro. Stop. I'm 6 years old at the time, so she didn't believe it. And she was like, "That's not you." And I was like, "That's me." So she was like kind of the first like affirmation that I was actually good at what I was doing. And I just kind of stuck with it and fell in love with it from there on out.
That's good.
Yeah.
Started early, damn.
Yeah, thank you.
So what is your purpose behind your music? Like what made you make music in the first place?
It's a loaded question. We'd be all day. We'd be here all day if I got into it. But to kind of just wrap everything into one statement, I would say music's more my platform. I love music a ton. It's my passion. I'm the happiest when I'm making music. But if I really have to be honest with you, music for me is more of a platform to talk to people on the masses, speak to people on the masses. I would really say if people are going through something, in life, I feel like my purpose is to impact whoever may come in contact with me. So if somebody's going through something that I've been through, and I can speak to them through my music, I feel like that's an area where we can relate, even if I haven't been through the problem, but if my music can speak to them or touch them, then that's an area where we have common ground and I can help them through their problems. That's what I'm here for. That's really what I feel like, my purpose is. So, yeah, for sure.
You answered this question earlier, but if you want to expound on it, what was the first song you ever made?
Yeah, so the song itself, that song, it was called Thinking About You or Crazy About You, something like that. But yeah, when I first started making music, it was always love songs. I was like 6, didn't know anything about love. But, yeah, but for like the first 3 years, all love songs. That was about this little girl I had a crush on back then. I don't even remember her name. Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, so that opened
Good
doors.
thing she broke your heart.
Yeah, she broke my heart. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And after that, this is where you come. I got dissed in like middle school by like some dude who was he was an up-and-coming rapper at the time too, and I was like, oh, okay. And then like I stopped making like the love songs after that, and kind of went a little bit more rugged, and here I am.
Good.
Yeah.
Stay on your grind.
Do you think we'll see a lot of love songs in the future?
You'll see some. You'll see some hate songs too. You'll probably see more hate songs than love songs.
We need that.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes love ain't the answer. No, I'm just playing with you.
Cool. All right, so what was your favorite TV show growing up?
Oh, bro, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, bro. My boy Will Smith, bro. He's like my top 5 people of all time, easy. His drip back then was dope. I was living in Washington when I really got into the show, so it really gave me like nostalgic home vibes watching it. Yeah, and I just really resonated with the character that Will Smith was portraying at the time. Yeah, like I thought I was him. Not even gonna lie, I was walking through school. I'm like, bro, I'm a Fresh Prince of Olympia, you know what I'm saying? I really felt like that, So I mean, it would have to be Fresh Prince. Cartoons, SpongeBob for sure.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
SpongeBob. SpongeBob is my
You're
joint.
doing so many hearts by that answer.
I know.
Come on, y'all. You don't mess with
Everyone
SpongeBob.
really-
Yeah. SpongeBob is my joint.
Top favorite rappers of all time. So like, who influenced you?
She got all the loaded questions,
I know.
man.
Sorry.
She got all the loaded
Gotta be
questions.
deep.
Man, all right. I'm gonna try to make this as fast as possible because we're talking about my people now. So I was saying, number one, Nas. He made Illmatic. I resonate with that album so tough.
Okay.
It really spoke to me with what I was going through at the time when I first heard it. Illmatic, Nas, number one. Number two, Biggie. I feel like he was the first one to really in hip hop to use hip hop to embody a vibe. You know, you listen to his music and you can really vibe with it. You can feel it. After that, Jay-Z. Dude is a pioneer. He's done so much for the hip hop community and for the black community. I'm a huge activist when it comes to both of those. So he's huge for me. J. Cole. 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Yeah.
It was my joint.
Yeah.
Best album he's got to me. But that came out right after I graduated high school, Becoming a Man. Like that song literally like, that album really just did something for me. And then 5 would have to be Tupac. Gotta be like one of the most influential figures in hip hop. You cannot have a top 5 without Tupac. Yeah. Wasn't always like 100% with the music per se for my taste, but what he stood for, what he did behind the music, yeah, most def.
One more question for you though.
Yeah.
If you can make a song with any artist out there, who would it be?
Nas still alive, bro. Nas is still alive and kicking. He actually dropped the album not long ago. It'll probably be Nas, bro. If I could ever get on a track with Nas, it'd be crazy, man. It'd be crazy.
One day.
Yeah, one day it'll happen. It'll most definitely happen. All right. So guys, I got a question for you. So my new single is gonna be coming out very, very soon on Valentine's Day, this Friday, upcoming Friday. This is an exclusive right here. Nobody has this yet. I'm gonna be giving somebody, one of you guys, who can answer this question correctly, this album, this vinyl. So the question I have for you guys is, what was the title to my first song?
Thinking about you.
Oh,
You just slammed Dude, hey, I'm gonna have more coming out. I'm gonna most definitely have more coming out. So So just guys, stay posted. The song will be out on Friday, and I appreciate you guys.
For sure. Thank you for having
Thank you
us.
guys for having us.
So much.
Absolutely.
It was so
Thank
nice
you guys for
meeting
coming.
you.
For sure.
Money every day, rocking with a Hollywood chick. She say we band mix, cause she blow it like a whirlwind. Love the way she
My
plays,
guy,
make a move,
absolutely.
look
Thank
good,
you.
and I'm
Nice to meet you guys, bro, for sure.